Teaching a dog to paw is one of the first skills many dog owners want to teach their pets. Not only is this a fun and adorable trick, but it can also be a useful way to establish a stronger connection and bond between owner and pet. Fortunately, teaching your dog to paw is a relatively simple process and can be done in a few easy steps. Step 1. Establish a connection with your dog. Before you start teaching your dog any tricks, it's important that you establish a connection and bond with the animal. That means spending time with your dog, playing with him, feeding him, and walking him regularly. When your dog trusts you and feels safe around you, he will be much more receptive to the training and instructions you give him. Step 2. Use a verbal command. Choose a word or short phrase to use as a verbal command to teach your dog to paw. Something simple like paw or give a paw should work fine. Repeat the verbal command every time you want your dog to paw. Step 3. Start training with your dog sitting. To begin training, ask your dog to sit. Then, hold a treat in your hand and place it next to your dog's paw. When he tries to get the treat, say the verbal command you've chosen and gently lift your dog's paw with your opposite hand. When your dog's paw is in the air, give him the treat as a reward and give him plenty of petting and praise. Step 4. Repeat the process several times. Repeat the process described in Step 3 several times until your dog begins to associate the verbal command with the action of lifting the paw. Gradually, you can start holding the treat higher and asking your dog to lift its paw higher as well. If your dog has difficulty lifting his paw, try gently lifting it with the opposite hand to help him. Step 5. Reinforce the behavior. As your dog starts pawing consistently, be sure to reinforce the behavior with praise and rewards. Whenever your dog gives a paw without you having to lift it, praise him and give him a treat as a reward. Over time, you can decrease the frequency of rewards until your dog paws only in response to the verbal command. Conclusion: teaching your dog to paw is a relatively simple process, but it takes patience and consistency. Make sure you establish a strong connection with your dog before starting training and use a simple verbal command.